Can a 900 grain arrow penetrate a ping pong ball? We're about to find out. November can mean different things for different folks. For some, it's the middle of the rut. For others, it's first snowstorms, letting us know summer's over. For others, indoor season's starting, holidays are coming, and for some, it means it's time to grow a mustache. My friend Greg reached out to me and he asked me if I could help him with a little fundraiser for MOVEMBER.com. MOVEMBER.com is a charity organization dedicated to men's issues. So that's for testicular cancer, prostate cancer, mental health, and suicide prevention. Their most notable campaign is Mustache November. Now, I can't grow much of a mustache or I'd be trying. Now, I don't think it takes very much for us to think about men in our lives that are struggling with some of these issues, whether that's prostate cancer, testicular cancer, mental health, and suicide prevention. We know that those are prevalent in men. The problem is we have a hard time reaching out and asking for help. Most of us think that if we just work a little harder and push through that everything's going to be fine. But sometimes we need to stop, and sometimes we need some help, and that's what Movember is here for. With his permission, Greg said I could share a little bit of his story. A few years back, he was a small business owner. He unfortunately was kind of in the middle of a messy divorce when he found a lump. Obviously, panic swept over him. He went to the doctor, got things checked out, but it was weeks before they got results. During that time, he obviously was trying to figure out how he was going to make all this work, especially being self-employed. He didn't have, a big insurance policy behind him to help him through what was probably going to be a really long cancer battle. Luckily for him, it was benign. It was just a scare, and he was okay. But it was enough that motivated him that he realized he wanted to reach out and help people who were actually dealing with that, whose reality was getting turned upside down by a diagnosis like this. So he found this organization, and he wants to put a little bit of a spin on it for the archery community and get us involved to try to raise money for MOVEMBER.com. So here's the challenge. We're going to call this Targeting Cancer. If you will email Greg at this address, he will send you a little package in the mail. In that, there's going to be a ping pong ball and a little note for you inside. He's already rigged these up with some strings, and all you're going to do is you're going to pin this to a target and you're going to shoot at it. Now, before you do that, and if you can make your own video about this, whether you put it on YouTube or Instagram, make a pledge on how much you would like to pay per arrow, and then see how many arrows it takes you to hit the ping pong ball. After you hit it, however many arrows that is, jump online and donate that to this charity organization. Now, a ping pong ball is slightly bigger than the 10 ring on a Vegas target. So I figured I want to make this a little challenging. I don't want to just set it up at 20 yards and shoot it in 1 or 2 arrows. I figured I've made these ridiculous 900 grain arrows from my previous video. And I think I'm going to try to shoot this ping pong ball with 900 grain arrows from the max distance I can shoot these, which is 50 yards. I'm going to do $1 an arrow and see how long it takes to hit a ping pong ball at 50 yards. Let's go get started. All right, $1 an arrow. That's what we're going for. Got the target cam set up. All right, $1 an arrow, 50 yards, 900 grain arrows, and of course the wind decided to blow this afternoon when I'm trying to do this. So let's see if we can raise some money. I took a couple practice shots before I put the ping pong ball on there just to make sure I was still hitting the target. So I've had 3 warm-ups. Here we go. Thing sure is small down there. Oh, I hit it. I moved it. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Oh no. No, I didn't. Dang it. It's literally sitting on the arrow though. Boy, I thought that one was it. I heard it hit. I heard it crunch, at least I thought it did, but that was so close, so close. We'll keep going. We're gonna get it. Well, it's starting to appear I might have been a little overconfident. I heard it. We gotta go look. That sounded like it hit it. It didn't bounce. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to go back and count. I think that was that 50, 55 arrows? We'll have to check for sure, but I am thinking we got it. 55 arrows. We got it. Oh, we got it. Look at that thing. Holy cow. 55 arrows, I believe, is what that was. Holy Moses. 55 arrows. Took 55 arrows. Honestly, I was about to give up. I'm almost out of time. I gotta go pick up kids here shortly. So I was gonna finish to 60, call it a day, and maybe go tomorrow. But we did it. We did it. I wanted this to be a challenge. So trying to hit a ping pong ball at 50 yards is pretty challenging, but I also added the 900 grain arrows to it. I didn't think it was going to take 55 arrows, but with that, I am going to donate $55 to Movember.com. I've also decided any revenue that this video generates between now and the end of the month, I'm also going to donate that. So here's my challenge to you. Email Greg, get your ping pong ball, set yourself up, and let's see if you guys can beat me. It took me 55 arrows at 50 yards to hit this thing. I want to see you guys try to do it in less. Obviously, we're trying to raise money, so whatever it takes, whether you do it in the first arrow, 5 arrows, or 20 arrows, try to donate some money. There's a lot of men out there that need our help. Sometimes we're too stubborn to ask, but when we need help, we know that we need it, and that's what Movember's for. They're there to help us when we need help. Thanks for coming along, guys. I hope you had a good time with this. I know I sure did. And I can't wait to see your videos of your attempt to shoot this ping pong ball.